It's just so funny. It's so funny. Like, it's so funny. I'm having a great time. Hi guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Hi everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. Holy goodness gracious, has it been a while? I am so sorry you guys. I have not been able to upload, I have not been able to do live streams. I have been super busy and I really do want to apologize. Life has been crazy. Not only just this summer, but also last semester of university was insane. And I do owe you guys an explanation. I do owe you guys a story time. I just can't talk about it right now because everything is still ongoing, but there was a lot of issues that I faced last semester, which again I do want to talk to you guys about, but unfortunately in Korea there's a lot of legality aspects that I have to obviously take in mind as somebody who is having their visa sponsored. I am going to spill the tea someday. I just have to go about it in the most careful way possible. I promise I will explain to you guys about that eventually, but that's actually not what this video is about. This is going to be a little life update for you guys, and holy goodness gracious, life is not going the way I expected it to. As a lot of you guys know, I was supposed to be graduating university this summer. I had finished my last semester and I had taken the exam that we need to take in order to graduate, and the day before my graduation, literally the day before my graduation, I got a text from one of my friends like, oh hey, by chance did you get the text message just saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna show up just to verify that you're going so they have your seat ready for you? And I was like, oh no, I didn't. She was like, oh, maybe you should just give them a call and just let them know hey, I was actually abroad a lot this summer, which I'll go into a little bit later. So I was like, oh, maybe I just was abroad so I didn't get the text message. I call up the university the day before graduation and I'm like, hey, I'm supposed to be graduating tomorrow, but I never got the verification text. Can I just verify that I'm going tomorrow and I'm bringing my family? They were like, okay, what's your name? And I was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, but you're not graduating tomorrow. And I was like, what the hell do you mean I'm not graduating tomorrow? They're like, yeah, no, you're not eligible to graduate. And I was like, I took the graduation exam. I took all my classes. What do you mean I'm not eligible to graduate? I have done everything in my power to graduate. And they were like, no, you're not eligible. So I was like, they were like, we'll call you back. Guess what? They didn't call me back. So I called them back and I was like, no, you need to give me an update right now. My family literally flew in from America to see me graduate. I was ready to graduate the following day. If this was a month in advance, 2 months in advance, okay, maybe we could have gotten this squared away. It was the day before my graduation, you guys. So I called them back and they're like, oh, sorry, our supervisor isn't in right now. Can we call you back? And I was like, sure. Yeah, okay. And so basically there was a lot of fighting involved. I actually had to go in person to the university and I had to fight with them, and apparently nobody told me, nobody even had the decency to tell me that I was behind in 12 credits. That is 4 classes I was behind. And because of those 12 credits, I am not eligible to graduate. So I do have to register for another semester and I have to put off my graduation until February of next year, which obviously isn't that big of a deal. But if you think about it in the terms of the fact that I'm literally getting a visa sponsored here, everything here is such a challenge. Everything involving visa and paperwork and immigration. So that in itself is just a whole hurdle. And then also I actually had a job offer. So I was in the process of getting my job visa and moving and transitioning onto this new part of my life, and I had to call up my company who offered me a job and say, oh sorry, by the way, my school fucked up and they didn't tell me I was missing 12 credits of classes. They blamed it on me and now I actually can't join your company. Thankfully, the best part of this is that my job was super understanding and they were like, it's okay, you can just join us in February. It's just a few extra months. I almost went batshit crazy, you guys. I almost lost my mind. So if you guys didn't know, I actually did get a job in the K-pop industry. I started working for a K-pop company and they actually flew me out to America and I got to participate in ATEEZ's American tour. So I actually got to run pop-up stores in Dallas and Chicago for the ATEEZ tour. It was the most crazy experience ever, and I really do want to talk about that on its own. I don't want this negative video to involve the positivity that was getting to meet all of you and getting to obviously travel to amazing places and getting all of that work experience. And I got to go to the ATEEZ concert and it was just so cool and so much fun. And again, I don't want to have this negativity outshine my positive light that was getting to work for ATEEZ. I did get a job. They did send me on tour with ATEEZ. It was so crazy and so much fun. Thank you so much again to anybody who came up to me at the pop-up stores. It was honestly so lovely and so magical. magical, and I just truthfully, like, I just loved meeting y'all and I loved chatting with you. But basically I was working for that company, and then now I have to stop working for them. I have to go back to school for another semester. I have to retake the graduation exam, and as long as I pass my 12 credits of classes, pass the graduation exam, I can work for them again in February and everything should be fine. But it was just, let's say, the hurdle I wasn't expecting. I'm downplaying it a lot for you guys. Like, this was literally, like, this only happened a few days. Today's what, the 24th? This happened the 21st. It's only been 3 days since like my life basically was like thrown on its axis, and I'm trying to process it. As you guys know, like I said earlier in the video, I have gone through a lot in university. I have not been treated the best in university, and I do want to explain that further, and I do want to go into more detail on my experience in university. However, like I said, I can't do it as a current student because I'm not trying to get deported, but there's been a lot of things that have gone on, and I was really emotionally ready to be done with that process. And I've heard a lot of people saying like, oh Ariel, like, you know, you're gonna be so grateful in a few years that like you had extra time to be in university. Like, there's so many people that get their college extended, like it's not that big of a deal, and I totally get that, and I totally understand like where those people are coming from. However, I personally was so ready to be done with university. From the amount of challenges that I've had and from the amount of just like adversity that I have faced, I was so ready to be done with it. And then also, I literally got my dream job. I had a little token of what it felt like again, and then as you guys remember, last year I also got to work in the industry, and then I had to quit, and now again I have to quit because of school. And it's just another big pang in the chest of like getting your dream job and then being like, oh JK, you actually can't do that because you need to go back to school. And like I said, school has not been rainbows and butterflies for me. It's been really difficult, so I am just trying to take it one day at a time and understand that this is all part of the journey, it's all part of the process, and everything is going to be okay in the end. But like I said, I was really anticipating graduating 2 days ago, and I just on the off chance called. Like, I can't even imagine the horror that would have overtaken me had I shown up to graduation and that moment they've been like, oh actually you're not graduating, because they didn't give me any like heads up on this. They have given me no help whatsoever on like the requirements, and they made it out to be my fault. They were like, oh yeah, it's all your fault, like you should have checked the website. Like, no, I am a foreigner, I speak the language, but obviously to an extent. Like, I had asked so many times for help. I wanted clarity on what classes I needed to take. I asked so many times in the last 2 years of me in this school. Every single time it would just be vague answers, and I just thought I was doing okay. I thought I was obviously on track to graduate. I took the graduation exam, so in my brain taking the exam means you can graduate. So whatever, that's over with. I'm going to be going back to school for the next 4 months for the next semester. I am not excited in the slightest bit. I don't even have my classes yet, so we'll see how that goes. I don't even know what I have to take yet. I need to do more talking with everybody, and it's like school starts in a week, guys. School starts in a literal week, and I thought I was done with school forever, so ho 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 am I angry. And yeah, I'm also sad. I'm really am sad. I'm trying again to like make this video not too like sad boy hours, but like I truthfully am sad. I cried a lot. This is definitely, like I said, not what I was planning. Like I did mention, my family did fly in from overseas. My dad and my sister came to see me graduate, and they basically came for nothing. Obviously it wasn't for nothing. We had a really great trip. They left yesterday, but my family flew in to see me graduate, and then I found out the day before graduation that I'm not graduating. It was a struggle, and let's just say that again, working my dream job this summer and then all of a sudden being like, oh sorry, you need to go back to school, was just not on my bingo cards for the year. So I'm trying to work through it. I'm trying to process it, I guess you could say. But overall, again, I do understand that everything happens for a reason, and hopefully this does mean that I will have more time to give you guys content. Hopefully this semester goes better than the last one, and I won't be miserable, and I won't be like literally hating my life every 5 seconds so I can't make content. I do have a lot of content filmed. I really do have a lot of stuff that I want to post. I am in the process of, I just got a new computer, so I'm like getting my new editing software on the new computer, and I'm trying to figure out everything right now, but just everything's kind of on fire. Like I said, I am downplaying everything by so much because I don't want this video to just be me complaining. I could, but I'm not going to. And yeah, like I said, I really do miss you guys. I want to make more content for you guys. I want to be posting more often for you guys, but like when I was on tour, I was just way too tired and too busy to obviously make content, and then now I'm back here, I'm just kind of like So what do you mean I'm not graduating? Like, that's crazy. Like, I was supposed to graduate college. Hopefully, like I said, in the future, because I will have more free time, I'll be able to edit for you guys and post for you guys. If you guys have any specific questions you want to leave in the comments down below, I would love to answer them. Maybe I can do a Q&A next. I feel like I owe y'all. It's like a little headset Q&A. Like, I'm trying to give y'all just like a little chop basics of like what's going on in my life, but I probably forgot a lot of things because I really do like tend to just put things aside in my brain and then just like not pick them up later because I just pretend nothing is really happening. So if there's specific questions you guys want me to answer, you can let me know in the comments down below. I can probably do a Q&A soon. Like I said, there is content coming. I am planning on editing and posting soon. It's just that right now life kind of just like went up in flames and I'm kind of just slowly trying to understand what happened. Besides the negativity, there are positives. Like I said, I do get to keep my job. I just have to start working in February. We have some fun things planned already, so I'm really excited about it. And I'm going to Jakarta very soon to see TXT, which I'm really excited about. I got tickets to Rise's concert in, I think it's like in September. It's in a few weeks. Like, there are fun things that I have planned coming up, and like there are positives for the future. It's just that right now everything's a little bit crazy and again very unexpected, so I thought I owed you guys a little bit of an explanation. I'm sorry this video probably doesn't make sense, but if you guys do want to keep up with me, I would definitely suggest to follow me on Instagram. That's where I post like literally every day. Like, I am annoying as hell and like I do post my feelings on there. I guess that's kind of the end of this video. Again, if you have specific questions, you can let me know in the comments down below. I am trying to understand this myself. I'm trying to process this myself. I'm just giving you guys like the bare minimum of information because in my brain it still doesn't make sense. Like, I don't get it. It's just so funny. It's so funny. Like, it's so funny. I'm having a great time. Like I said, if you guys have any other questions, you can let me know in the comments down below. I do love you guys and I do appreciate everything you guys do for me. Like I said, I do want to come back. Literally the hardest thing in the entire world was having people come up to me in the AT's pop-up stores being like, I used to love watching your videos. Like, used to love. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. That's so funny. Then I realized like I really gotta get my shit together and post again, because what do you mean you used to love watching my videos? Like, I promise I will come back, but yeah. If you have specific questions, let me know in the comments down below. I love you guys and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye guys.